Hello everyone, this is Matthew once again, and now let's wrap things up here as Friday 13 is about to come to an end. Here is my review of Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Starring Tom Matthews as the new Tommy Jarvis, Jennifer Cook as Megan, C.J. Graham as Jason Voorhees, with phone composer Harry Manfredi, and this film was written and directed by Tom McLaughlin. So, how this film came about? Here's why. Well, this was the first film in the series where Jason was a zombie before this film, and he continues on until parts 7, 8, 9, 10, as well as Freddy vs. Jason. And then when the 2009 remake came out, he will return himself to be a human. And this is the only film in the series where the camp is actually old and that has children in it. And before Tom Matthews was cast as Tommy Jarvis, they were originally going to have John Shepard to reprise this role, but he turned down as he went up into seminary so he could become a born-again Christian. And the film was released on August 1st, 1986, as it earned somewhat positive reviews since the original film, but still not loved by everyone. It is a mixed bag of a film. But it did well at the box office by grossing $19.4 million against its $3 million budget. No Oscar or Razzies were given for this film, but it was considered to be a fan favorite by fans, as it would later on inspired Scream creator Kevin Williamson to create a Scream series with Wes Craven involved, because Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives was well known for its self-aware humor as well as breaking the fourth wall. So, yeah. After Part 5, nobody wanted to see Tommy Jarvis be the killer, so they figured, why not bring Jason Voorhees back? But do it in the most crazy way that Tom McLaughlin could ever done, is to lightning strikes Jason so that would regain power, just like a Frankenstein monster movie. And then of course once Jason comes out, puts the mask back on, and then of course it does the whole James Bond thing, and then boom, it sets the tone of the film. So gone is with the seriousness, and gone is for the first four Friday films that are meant to be taken seriously, especially for being scary and such. This time, it's like you're not really scared by Jason Voorhees after all. Because Part 6, of course, it really plays well with the cliches. It's like they know what the series has been going through since parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they figure, let's just have fun with it. And that's what this film does. So it doesn't take itself automatically that seriously at all. And definitely not as scary as what part 1, 2, 3, and 4 were. Especially 5, even though it doesn't have Jason Voorhees involved. The movie itself, in my opinion, I would say as a dumb, fun horror movie to watch. Because the movie itself, it doesn't take itself quite seriously. It knows when to have fun. It knows what Friday the 13th is. And it plays all the cliches you're known before. Even without this one, you will not have the Scream series. And I thought Tom Matthews himself does a pretty good job as Tommy Jarvis. But it would have been interesting if they actually did get John Shepard back, of course. And I thought Jennifer Cook as Megan, she was pretty much the craziest woman in this movie, because when she first meets Tommy Jarvis, she just finds him, well, pretty attractive, and then when she gets a call from him, she decides to just go on this crazy wild adventure, and you know that she really wants to have fun. And the comedy itself, I will admit, there are some moments that actually are pretty funny, of course. And you do get some pretty good kills, especially they're all done practical. And I thought Jay Graham, who was Jason for this film, after we had someone like Ted White and Steve Dash and Richard Brooker and Tom Morgan playing the fake Jason Part 5, have all played the roles really well, as well as Arlie Lehman for the Part 1 Jason when he's a kid. So, but yeah, I thought he was really good, and I thought Tom McLaughlin does a pretty good job directing the film, and especially coming up with this crazy idea on how to bring Jason back to life, and especially knowing what kind of film he's making, even if it doesn't take it so pretty seriously. So, if you like the Scream movies, I think you'll probably like this one, and yeah. Although, I will say as though, I would not consider this to be my favorite Friday the 13th movie, because, to me, my favorite is definitely Part 1, because it was the idea that did it first, it was fresh back then, but when the sequels go on, they weren't that fresh at all. But for a sequel, it might be Part 3. If I see the 3D version, maybe that could be my favorite of the Friday the 13th sequels, but I don't know, but it might as well be. But the ones I like the best for Friday the 13th are definitely parts 1, 2, 3, 4, because I always prefer Jason being human. I mean, I have nothing against Zombie Jason. I mean, I like Zombie Jason as well. I know he's like an unstoppable killing machine, but I just prefer when he's human, which is why I'm very glad in the 2009 remake came around, they actually went back to make Jason being human, which is something that I prefer. So, but yeah, not how much left to say except same plot, same movie, but the biggest difference is that it doesn't take itself quite seriously like the other films are. Instead, it just goes for broke. He knows when to have fun and just like to poke fun of it what it is, especially with all the cliches it has done. So, yeah, I do enjoy Friday Part 6, Jason Lives. So, it's not really that much of a review to talk about, especially it's pretty much going to be this short of a review, but it was enjoyable for what it is, just for its dumb fun factor quality. And I'm going to give this movie a B. It is better than Part 5, I will say, of course, but sadly, it's not my favorite of the series. I know to y'all it is your favorite, but just not for me. But I still think it's a fun movie. So, yeah. That is my reviews of Parts 5 and 6 today. For Part 7 and 8, that'll be somewhere down the road. So I will review those one day. But anyway, let me know what you think of this video review. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Feel free to put your comments down below and don't forget the subscribe button. And also, let me know what is your favorite Friday the 13th movie. Definitely like to know. So thank you for watching. Take care. And yes, I will now continue on my reviews of Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. Just wrap up my review of all the Batman films. And just to top all off, stay healthy. Keep away from anyone who has a coronavirus. And always, always wash your hands. Thank you, and good night.